The brand new field operation Occult Crescent has finally been released, and the hype has been real. It's been an entire expansion since we've had proper grinding content like this, something that was conspicuously absent from Endwalker. While I won't dive too deep into that, I can confidently say this. From what I've seen and experienced in the first 6 hours, Occult Crescent is genuinely impressive. In fact, it almost made me forget we didn't have one for Endwalker. Almost. So in this video, I'll break down everything I've learned so far from my initial 6-hour dive into Occult Crescent and share how my experience has been. Before we continue, hi, my name is Aylaveen. If you like this type of content, please like and subscribe to this channel. Or if you want to talk to me, feel free to join my Discord, link is down below, and consider joining my membership for early access to my videos. But honestly, it's just to rip you off because I like money. From my experience, Occult Crescent feels like a refined mix of Boja and Eureka, taking the best elements from both, mashing them into something new. And the addition of Phantom Jobs is a fantastic innovation. Phantom Jobs are the main feature of this field operation. Essentially, you're given a secondary job role that provides unique abilities as you level it up. Each Phantom Job has its own characteristics. Some straightforward like Monk, which gives you extra damage abilities, or Knight, which adds defensive and healing skills. Others are more creative, like Chemists, who use expensive potions purchased from vendors to execute powerful healing spells, basically the in-game equivalent of throwing money at your problems. Or Thief, who can pick locks within the instance and improve loot yield through the steal ability. There's also Geomancer, which offers different support skills based on the current weather, because nothing says strategy like praying for a rainstorm. What's interesting is that the Phantom Job system levels independently from your main level, which in Occult Crescent is called Knowledge Level. Knowledge Level functions similarly to Elemental Level system in Eureka, increasing through defeating monsters, completing fates, and clearing critical engagements. Monsters also have their own knowledge levels, and even being slightly under-leveled compared to them can result in taking serious damage. Traversing higher level areas without adequate knowledge level is punishing because that will reduce your experience point and can even lower your level. You start off with access to 4 Phantom Jobs: Freelancer, Knight, Monk, and Bard. Additional jobs like Chemist and Thief can be unlocked using Soul Shards, which are obtained through different means. Some shards can be bought with silver or gold currency, while others drop from specific critical engagements like Berserker or Oracle. Speaking of currency, gold is acquired from defeating random enemies, while silver comes from clearing fates and critical engagements. This leads us to the next topic. If you've done boss job before, you'll find the structure familiar. Fates work like they always have. Show up, kill things, hope someone else is doing more damage than you, but critical engagements are a bit more involved. Instead of just registering and waiting, you must physically be in the zone and stand inside the glowing recruitment area until the timer ends. So yes, you can still be late, but now with consequences. The critical engagements themselves are varied, creative, and genuinely fun. Many of them feature brand new mechanics that you haven't seen before, and some are quite challenging. For example, this turtle dude that needs you to calculate the amount of coin sacks that you have to bring, or maybe this tethered robot dude, where the AoE mechanics constantly changing in a fast-paced movement. You can't just turn your brain off and expect to win. Though they're not Savage tier difficult, they definitely require attention and coordination. If you enjoy raid content, you'll probably get a kick out of these. But I don't want to spoil it too much because it will remove the fun out of it. There's also a fun feature that I really appreciate from the critical engagements in Occult Crescent, which is the Special Fate Rescue Magic Pods, where after you defeat them, you can offer them an elixir and they will guide you to a treasure coffer. These coffers can obtain rare items. Which brings me to the next point that I want to talk about, that is exploration. Exploration in Occult Crescent is pretty fun. On top of the treasure cover that those magic pods can help you find, there are random wooden and silver covers scattered all over the map. I really appreciate this because the loot inside isn't just junk. We're talking minions, emotes, hairstyles, and even mounts. It genuinely rewards you for wandering off the beaten path and encourages you to check out every corner of the zone. Survey points are another great addition. These let you log specific landmarks throughout the area, and they're tied directly into your story quest progression. But the twist? Some survey points are surrounded by high-level monsters, and if your knowledge level isn't high enough, you'll get obliterated trying to reach them. It adds a bit of tension and strategy to how you progress through the story, which I really enjoy. Now with all this content, fates, critical engagements, treasure coffers, you might be wondering, what's the real grind here? The answer is Demiatma, the rare material you need to craft your new base relic weapon. But here's the kicker. Demiatma comes in 6 different types, and you need 3 of each type to make a single relic weapon. That's a total of 18 pieces, and the drop rate is not friendly. To put it in perspective, out of my 6-hour session, let's say 2 hours were spent exploring and watching cutscenes, that leaves 4 solid hours of active grinding. In those 4 hours, I get exactly 2 Demiatma drops. 2! At that rate, finishing even one relic could take a while, or in my case, approximately until the next expansion. Thankfully, if you're not a fan of the field operation, you can still farm Demiatma outside of Occult Crescent via fates in the Dawn Trail maps. That said, the grind mostly applies to the base relic. Later upgrade steps reportedly only require 1500 tomestones, so the pain is front-loaded. This system feels like a hybrid of the intense grind of the Atma relic and the sleep-inducing simplicity of the Motherville relic, resulting in something much more balanced. I actually really like this design, make the first step painful and the rest more manageable. At the time of recording, I'm currently at knowledge level 12, still a bit far from unlocking the Fork Tower instance, a 48-man raid that is one of the most exciting pieces of content in Occult Crescent. It rewards players with impressive Demon Hole mount. To unlock this instance, you need to complete Occult Crescent story questline and reach knowledge level 20. Then at least 16 players must activate Sanguine Shipper devices at the same time at the designated location to make the instance accessible. These Sanguine Shippers are obtainable through vendor inside the instance. I've seen the world first Fork Tower being done recently and it looks a lot of fun. I'm really excited to try it out myself if I ever manage to get 48 people to grind and play with me. Which is probably never. Just kidding. While I'm impressed overall, there's one notable downside. Occult Crescent is strictly endgame content, locked to level 100 characters with eye level 700 gear. That's a bit unfortunate. Build operations like this have previously served as a great way to level all jobs, and this one doesn't. In my opinion, it would have been better to open it up at level 90 and let players use it to level side jobs like we could in Bostia. Right now, the entry barrier might scare off more casual players, which is a missed opportunity in my opinion. A more flexible range could have made the content more inclusive and long-lasting. And that's it for this video. I hope this breakdown helped you understand Occult Crescent a little better. Have you tried it yet? If so, what do you like or dislike about it? And if you haven't, why not? I honestly think it's some of the best side content we've had in a while. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.